Okay, so we've killed off a lot of them, and we can pick up our... Oh, we haven't... There's even more. There's literally 10 of these things, and they just seem to keep coming. Alright, so grab your soul. We're going to do something tricksy. Around to the right here is what looks like an enemy, but isn't an enemy. Pick up your plank shield, and...
Another Nana disappeared.
Another Nana.
The cloranthy carries a cage. He ever has his cage. And Nana's never coming back. So come into the cage and become Nana's shade. Another Nana. And Nana's so come in.
So, some strange stuff about a Nana. Crazy people. And that's okay, because it's the Crazy People Covenant. Unlike Dark Souls 2, one of the invasion covenants in this is even trixier. So come over to here, drop down, take a little bit of damage, that's okay. And there'll be a dude that looks like you should actually attack him. But don't attack him. Go around behind him and examine it. And interestingly enough, we're going to climb in. It's a taxi. It's like the weirdest, strangest taxi ever. Look at all the blood on our armour. We need to clean it. Okay. My purple's gone very blue. Don't worry too much about the fact that it's going to crash and you're going to hear explosion noises. It just means he can't drive. He still got you there. You know, it hurt, but we're okay. We'll wake up. There we are. Alright, and we look across and we see a guy. Very important that we talk to this guy. We're going to go and say hello. Don't worry, don't fight him. You don't need to do anything like that. This is a covenant. Now, if you access this covenant early, which is what we're doing, then this is the way to do it. But if you defeat a boss that's particularly strange that's coming up, let's talk to him.
Well, what's up? This pit is for hollows, not for the likes of you sane folk.
See?
Or perhaps you are a hollow, posing as otherwise?
See? A little bit crazy. Indeed.
Yes, yes, then we are just fine. It's important to know who you are, but we'll all be mad soon enough. And should you be undead, well, all the more so. Beware, the shackles of the gods are fragile. You might need this. Etch it on your heart if you feel your sanity slipping.
So, we can
Come
now
here
join...
to pile up your victims, for that will form your anchor. You'll see when you go mad. They'll be your family.
So that's the Mound-Makers covenant.
You'll go. Take my advice. Use this bone and leave this place.
So he's given us a homeward bone.
This pit is for hollow. You've better things to...
Alright. Pick up the War God wooden shield. And here is where, if you pray here, you can offer your vertebra shackles, which are the things you pick up when you summon. Now, the Mound-Makers covenant is interesting. And we're going to go back to our last bonfire. The Mound-Makers covenant is interesting because it enables you to... You go purple instead of red. And when you're summoned in, the person doesn't actually know whether you're a goodie or a baddie. They don't know. For example, you could help them out. You could help them fight bosses. And the thing with the Mound-Makers covenant is you're not immune. You interact with all the other enemies. But you can be a bastard. You could, if you wanted, as a Mound-Maker, simply, you know, kill the resident or help the resident get there. So you get to choose, and the beautiful thing about the Mound-Makers is I pretty much work on the assumption that anyone joining that covenant is joining it to shaft someone. They're not joining it just to be helpful, because there are 4 covenants there that are for being helpful, and so Mound-Makers, in my experience, is just, you know, if you summon one in, he's going to betray you or she's going to betray you. That's the point. That's why they do it. All right, we're going back down where we did before. And we're going to come out through here. And just roll down there. And instead of going up the side where we went that time, we are going to go straight ahead this time. Now, while you are in the process of attacking with a backstab or anything else, you get what's called iframes, which means you can't actually be killed. This time we're coming in here. To your right, in the horse stalls, bad guys. And in the next stall, another bad guy. Over here we have a large soul. That little mongrels. They cost me so many souls. Alright. So he dead. And open up this door. Run to those. Round to the right. Up the Caduceus Round Shield. The Caduceus Round Shield is the shield that you use if you is a warrior. We're going to drop down on him. And right behind us... Oh! Mate, you're pretty aggressive with that pitchfork. Titanite shard. Have a little drinky. And bonfire through here. Now, what we're going to do next is a bit of a run. I'm going to rest at the bonfire to get all my souls back. Now, if you follow me, you'll see where we're going. Our goal here is exclusively to go and get some armor. So come over this way, drop down, go over here and wait. There's a whole collection of people. That collection of people down there. We're waiting for them to go past, and we're going to run past all those guys into those doors over there. You can't enter this area if you have picked up, if you have any sort of jolly cooperation going on. It'll be closed off to you. And it's one of the areas that is going to lead us to a couple more quests. And then we're going to tidy up some quest stuff. So they all head up there, including that really annoying little doggy, which is taking its time. However, if we come down this way, we should be okay. Pick up the ember and then roll when they throw, or just let it hit you in the head. Okay, now run. Remember, they cannot hit you while a door is opening or closing. So open the door. Now, even though they're right behind you and attacking, you're invincible. Roll forward as soon as you can. The elevator will come up with a guy on it. Don't worry about the guy at the moment. We're more worried about not dying. Be wary of him. And hop on that. And go down, and I hope he doesn't follow us. Right, good. Keep your shield up in case he decides to drop down and die. Okay. This area is another running area. Now, this is a cowardly way to take out this enemy, but I don't have a shirt or a hat. We are going to, and you can see there's an enemy. We're going to race straight for the door. And open up the door, and he's going to attack us, and we're going to roll outside, and we're going to get the bonfire. Okay. Now, equip a bow. Remember that if you have done what I have done and you have purchased more arrows than 99, 99 is all you can hold. once you've dispatched this guy, he's going to give you a lovely straight sword, which is the thing he's holding, called the Irithil straight sword. Nice enough weapon for, and it does frost damage. Okay, one more. Alright. Pick up the Irithil straight sword. We're going to grab the Ember. And back down, and we're going to... And if you notice that we've got 83 arrows, but if we rest, we top them back up. Now we want them topped up for what we're about to do. You'll notice that there was a guy dressed as an onion who got off the lift. Onion Boy, Sigurd of Katarina, is another quest in the game, a fun quest. He's lost. He's really stupid. He doesn't... So you can see how this lift works. You stand on the thing at the bottom and it moves. He's lost and doesn't know what he's up to. So what you want to do is run across. That lower lift goes down, presenting us with a cool top lift. Now, there are several things we need to do here. They're just time consuming, but they are very worthwhile. We're going to go all the way to the very top of this structure. This looks like a bell tower, perhaps, or a dumb waiter. You can hear someone going, things that make him go. We're going to come here, around, and as we climb up to the very tippy top, we see a giant. However,
who are you?
We're just going to say hi. Make peace.
Help anytime.
Now what he's doing up here is shooting monster great arrows with that monster bow at stuff. If we look down there at the world that he can see, that's what he's firing at. So he's pretty much using this to shoot at just everything. So that area down there, that's where we're going. He also uses it to shoot down there into the swamps. That'll be very helpful, and you can see down there he's going to do some shooting down there, etc. So anyway, we've done that. That's all we can do up here. Back down. There's a quicker way to do it, just to jump kind of there, but I find it just, it's just a gamer thing. I find it hard to do going down. I find it easier to do going up. What you want to do is look up, and when you see it, roll. Okay, we land on that, and we come out here, and there's Onion Boy.
Ah, oh, don't disappear like that. You had me downright worried.
See, he's in an
Thanks
onion
to
hat.
you, an
There he is.
epiphany has struck me square in the head.
Epiphany.
I've unraveled the riddle of this inscrutable lift.
He's a genius.
On some days I begin to doubt myself. I went up the tower, so I thought, then somehow ended up here.
Huh.
I'm not exactly sure what happened.
Well, I'm with you, mate. It's very confusing.
Anyhow, do you see that? That humongous beast?
Let's get it.
I'm no coward and I've a steady hand, but that thing makes my skin crawl.
No, we're going to get it.
How now? Think twice before you go down that road.
No. Come and have a go if you think you're hard enough. Alright. Bow and arrow time. Now, he will take out this fire beast almost single-handedly. However,
No! You should have waited.
he can die.
Well,
He's good,
it's too late now.
but he's not amazing.
I,
so,
Sigurd of the Knights of Katarina,
I'm going to
fight by
help
your
him.
side. Ah!
By sending some arrows into it. Wooden arrows do a surprisingly large amount. You'd be shocked at how good a wooden arrow can be. I mean, I'm not sure why a wooden arrow is particularly effective against a giant fire beast, given that the wood on the arrow would just turn immediately to charcoal before he gets anywhere near it, but it does. So once that's dead, you get a fire gem. which you can use to infuse any of your weapons with fire, and come and talk to him now. Whew, he got
That
burned, a
was
little
quite
bit
a
scorched.
performance. But you mustn't get in over your head.
You can see little flames.
We
sort of still.
unkindled must put our duties first. But, for the moment, we've a toast to make.
And he raises a glass to you.
To
Gives
your
you the
valor,
Siegbräu.
my sword, and our victory together.
Hooray!
Long may the sun shine.
Hooray! And he gives you a jolly excellent new
Well, I'm going to have myself a little nap.
yeah, good idea.
The
That's
only
it.
thing to do, really, after a nice
He's
toast.
going to have a small nap, bit of a sleep. If you talk to him again, he'll actually just snore at you and give you sleep. And then snoring. So over here, pick up the homeward bone. And we're going to tuck around my side here. The thing I like about this is it reminds me lots of actually just houses near my place. Like you can see, you know, what look like bicycle tyres and stuff like that. They're not. They're terrible spiky shields with damned suffering on them. But they look like bike tyres. So it kind of looks like a farm, you know, where when something breaks, you just sort of put it out in the shed and leave it there forever. So nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. There is around the corner though. We'll come around here and grab some stuff. Grab that. Very important for our progression. We want to grab this. Oh, come on. Oh. There it is. You want to pick this up, it's the pale tongue. Now, you can get that by invading. I don't like invading too much, but, you know. And some clothes. A hat. We have a hat. Okay, so now we're a bit heavy. But we have a hat. Isn't that cool? I'm impressed with my hat. We can't put on the armor because it's just way too heavy for us. That's okay though. We have a hat. You know, sometimes a hat's all it takes to bring real joy into your life. Nothing around here. And we're going to come inside. Now there's a series of enemies, most of which we're going to deal with, some of which we're going to run from. They look like that. Grab the red bug pellets. And the red bug pellet temporarily boosts fire damage. Around here. Now here we do have bastards, so no. Okay. However, those two, yes. So bow and arrow is really good for this. Any sort of piercing weapon is good. We've still got 75 left. Now, rather annoyingly, we're going to come through here and find dogs. Annoying dogs. And once you hit them once, they of course move like grease lightning. Alright. Here we have many. Open up the chest. Grab the human pine resin, which is like dark resin was in Dark Souls 2. Now we've got some large lady clerics. We're going to roll past them. And roll, 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 roll. There we go. Up to the left here. Pick up our Flynn's ring down here. Drop down onto this ledge. And jump across to the church. Okay, now we're going to do another jump, and that jump is to take us down to that ledge. So we're aiming for the sunlight. There. And down. And Estes picked up the cloranthy ring. Cloranthy ring is great. It speeds up our stamina. And we're going to pick up the mirror vest and look a little bit like one of the characters from Dark Souls 2, Lucatiel. Okay, if you come out here, there's nothing to see out here. I can't find any. It's just the other door. There's no little items or anything. We've picked them all up. We've wakened up the giant. We've picked up all the items. And all we could do now is walk all the way back down there, up those stairs, and up to our bonfire. So we're going to drop our homeward bone, go back to the shrine, and take it from there. Now, before what we're going to do at the shrine is just beef up our vitality so we can lift heavy things. We started, remember, as a deprived, so we literally had nothing, and it's taking us a lot longer than it would take other characters. If you'd started it as any other major character, if you'd started as a warrior, for example, then you'd probably have vast amounts of stuff already. Now we can go up here and talk, I think, to our nasty friend again. See if he's around. If our nasty friend is here, we may be able to exchange something for something for something for something from him. And there he is. Our nasty friend is there. Come over here. Have a chat to him.
Well, hasn't it been some time?
Sure has, mate. Help us out.
Remember me? I slipped you those red eyes some time ago.
Leonard,
You're making quite an effort of it, so I thought you might like to know. If you yearn for a proper red-eye orb, one that is uncracked, then kill the Dark Wraith, survivor of the land swallowed by darkness. He has been a prisoner for many ages in the deepest cell in all Lothric. I can see it in your eyes. If you didn't invade, didn't pillage, whatever would you do?
Okay.
If you fancy, then kill. He has been. I can.
So we've got now the ability to kill the Dark Wraith. We're going to do another little thing here that I want to show you. If we come down the bottom, these areas, these spaces down here, are spaces where NPCs wind up once we free them from their bondage or find them in the game. So come around the back and we see Londo Boy.
Oh, our champion of Ash, welcome home. This pilgrim, with a debt in death, hardly deserves to behold this divine flame. And I never would have, had you not taken me into your service. I thank you dearly for this, and assure you of my leal service.
Now, he has the option of drawing out our true strength.
Then shall we begin?
Which we're going to do.
Bearer of the dark sign, let your true
what happens is
strength
you get extra levels.
shine.
And what happens is you get extra levels. So he's going to give us an extra level.
Be safe, champ.
And basically, as soon as you die, lots, die 2 more times, he'll give you another level. So what I'm going to do now is show you. I would run up here, and here, and here, and here. Oh, I've run up the wrong side. Maybe I can just jump off the top. Can I jump off the top? If I jump up the top, it could take a little while. Oh no, there we go. And off. And we die. And we're going to do it again. And we're going to do it, and then I'll show you the way to level up. So we're going to come through here. On top of her. Up. Up. I hope it's not smoky. It's smoky. It's annoying if it's smoky because you got to wait for a bit, punch it for a bit, just until it decides to let you through for no good reason. I'm not sure why. Oh, come on. There we go. Pick up your souls and die again. Alright. And hopefully, this time, if we go back and talk to our little friend, we can get another level. So let's have a look and see. We've done that twice. He lives down to the left. And we come in here.
Oh, I would...
And now we
shall
can
we
draw out our
declare
strength again. And he's going to let us do it again.
Be safe.
So what I will now
champion.
do is I'll do that 5 more times. But when you've done it 5 times, so we've done it twice now, so 3 more times, he will die and he'll be replaced by somebody else. So we will leave it there.